Day 3 of the automation challenge, and we're going to continue testing prompts. So in yesterday's video, we actually tested by keeping the variable the same. We kept the book the same, but we changed the prompt to explore different types of summary techniques. And the one that I've settled on, surprise, surprise, is the 6 thinking hats method, which I thought gave a really interesting output. And so for today's automation, we're going to keep the same prompt, but we're going to actually change the variables. But we're kind of going to be testing both at the same time. So what we're actually going to do here is just make every one of the prompts for each book the same as the initial prompt, because that then allows us to make any changes to the initial prompt. For example, if we want to change this to 2 paragraphs, then each of the prompts that will be running will also incorporate those changes. So this allows us to check the prompt plus the book and the output all combined into one little test. So with our make.com automation, everything is pretty much the same. The only thing that's changed is we're using a different sheet. So I've changed that from test prompt to test output, and we're just going to give it a go now. So let's choose where to start. We want to run all of these again, and we're going to give it a run. And it's picked up our bundle. So we've got the same prompt running for each one. Should start going through OpenAI. And the 4 books that I've chosen, we've got Good to Great by Jim Collins. We've got Building a Second Brain. This one we're going to look into for some more automations in the future, how to design and automate your own second brain. Diary of a CEO, which I haven't read yet, and the 4-Hour Work Week. Okay, so our first summary has been done and popped back into Google Sheets. So we've got white hat, red hat, black hat, yellow hat, green hat. And we can actually start seeing now that the format of the first one came out quite nicely structured with the different breakdowns, but you can see the output of the second one is just 1 paragraph. Same for the third one, and we'll see how the fourth one goes. And the fourth one is given the same format as the first one. So this is where we can actually start refining and improving our prompt, because we're testing and seeing that it's coming out in different ways. And one great way to improve the prompt is actually to provide an example. So we're going to take this as an example now and add this to our initial first prompt. So we use Markdown. So we're going to do examples. And we're going to say, please reference the below example for formatting and style. And we'll just pop that in quotation marks and click enter. Now we're going to delete all the outputs and we're going to try again, because I'd prefer all of the outputs to be in the same format. So let's just choose where to start again. We're going to start from the beginning and we're going to give it another run. So our first outputs come and it's the exact same format as the example, which is great. We've got the white hat, red hat, black hat, yellow hat, green hat. And let's see, the second one came out as a paragraph last time. So hopefully we're going to see a bit of a change in the formatting. So formatting is now good for the second one. And our third and fourth output have all come out the exact same way. So now you can see the output from the first, second, third and fourth example all came out the exact same way. So hopefully this has given you a bit of an insight into how we can test prompts. Remember, we started first by testing the initial prompt and different types of formats that we wanted. We wanted to summarize it in different styles. We picked a style and then we actually then changed the variables, the books, and found that the output was coming out in different formats, changed the format of the initial prompt, which we could continue refining until we really get exactly what we want. But this is a great way to test your prompts to ensure that the output is consistent. So I hope you'll continue to join me on this 30-day automation challenge. I send out a free weekly newsletter all around AI. If you're interested in subscribing, check out the link tree in my bio. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.